Hey guys, how's it going? Today we'll be taking a look at everything from drunken rockets to popcorn that you can throw at your enemies. This is mod Mashup. Let's take a look at the first mod. Alright, so number one, we have the drunken rockets, and this is just a really goofy mod. You can press left click to shoot out one rocket, and you'll see that it won't really go exactly where you want it to. It also has a random color, which I think is a nice little touch. You can also press right click to shoot a cluster of drunk rockets, and yeah, they'll just kinda go wherever they want to go. Sometimes they'll even stay in the sky for minutes at a time, never really doing anything except for looking quite fabulous. But of course, if these rockets do just so happen to hit NPCs, you'll see they do quite a bit of damage, and yeah, they're still rockets. Now the cool thing about this mod is it comes with two weapons. The inebriator, or the inebriator, is it's yeah, interesting. However, this is really cool because it lets you turn NPCs into living missiles. You click on any NPC you want, they'll get a random color trail, and they'll fly around hilariously as if they were a rocket. Now they'll fly around for a while, but eventually they will hit something and then they'll explode and die in spectacular fashion. You can do this to as many NPCs as you want, however it doesn't really work with the bigger NPCs, but I do find that it works pretty well with the humanoid NPCs, and even better, you can do this with props. So any prop you want, like that fridge, you could turn it into a freaking missile. And it gives you something really cool to look at while you're doing other things in Garry's mod. Another really cool touch is you can turn yourself into a rocket. By simply right-clicking, you will now be a living rocket, and you'll fly around just like the NPCs do in a random fashion. Eventually, you'll run into something and then explode, and well, you'll probably die. Definitely a really goofy mod, guys. These are the kind of mods that I look for in this game and for this series, so if you want to take a look at this, definitely check it out down below. Next up, guys, we're going to go to the movie theater for this one. Have you ever wanted to just enjoy your popcorn, but then you're so outrageously annoyed by the movie, but now you can express your rage by simply throwing the entire bowl of popcorn at the movie theater screen? Now you'll notice that when you do this, well, you can't really do it again for a while, but thankfully we have a remedy for that. There is a popcorn option that lets you throw your big old bowl of popcorn as many times as you desire, and doing so leaves these beautiful particles of pieces of popcorn. Now, the best part about this, of course, is you can hit NPCs with this. So for instance, if you're watching a movie with Odessa, I don't know why you would, you can throw the popcorn at him and you'll do 5 damage every single time you hit him. Now, this isn't the most effective way to deal damage, but definitely a nice touch when you want to just show your absolute rage, and you just so happen to be at the movies with popcorn in your hand. I think this is a really cool mod, and you guys should Wait, what? Shut up, see, I'm trying to do a mod showcase. I think this is a really cool mod. Definitely check it out if you guys like popcorn and you love throwing it at people. This is definitely the mod for you. On to the next mod, and this is going to be a really exciting one. We're on this destructible map, and we have the ion cannon. Now, this has 3 different weapons you can choose. First one is, of course, the ion cannon. Next, we have the particle cannon, and then we have the solar beam. Now you might be looking at these 3 weapons and think, okay, yeah, they're pretty colors and all that, and they look pretty damn sweet. What do they really do? What's different between them? Well, we'll start with the solar beam. You'll see that when you use it, it instantly destroys NPCs, and it leaves nothing but black ash in their wake. You also get this beautiful yellow beam. Next up though, we have the particle cannon, and what the particle cannon does is it has this beautiful pink purple look, and it leaves behind nothing but burnt, charcoaled corpses. Wait, brother, is that you? This one's pretty cool. I like that it actually does leave charcoaled ragdolls behind, and the fire effect is pretty neat as well. And then last up, we have the ion cannon. This is a beautiful blue that just completely vaporizes everything and leaves nothing behind. Pretty similar from how the AR2 energy ball works. Now, of course, this is a destructible map, so you can go absolutely crazy with these OP weapons, and I would love to see exactly how strong these cannons are to NPCs. Maybe you guys can jump the gun. Let me know how NPCs survive with these weapons, and if they have different damage values. I do know they have different effects, and I think that's pretty cool. All in all, definitely a nice mod, and I recommend checking it out. Next up, we have a really interesting one, and this is kind of different from the stuff I usually show on this series, and that is particle effects. Now guys, I do a lot of thumbnails, and honestly, I can never get enough particle effects. Usually I get PNGs or I do something fancy in Garry's mod, but this is going to definitely be helpful, and you'll definitely see these in upcoming thumbnails because they have particle effects for magic, fire, and a whole bunch of other things like smoke. But these are just a few of the cool things I came up with. The first one is this really cool kind of flamethrower, ice, magic sort of deal. Each of them have like an active animation, so you can pose them any way you want, and it looks like it's actually live. Like if you have fire, it looks like the fire is actually burning. However, it's just a particle effect, but definitely really cool. Next up, I kind of created this like post-apocalyptic burning city with a Reaper from Mass Effect in the background, and I set these up in like 2 minutes. So just imagine what you could do if you really just spent some time with this mod. Definitely one for the creators out there, and definitely one that I'll be using in future thumbnails, so keep an eye out for that. If you ever wanted to mess around with your post effects, or even just mess around with just some particles, definitely check this out. I'll put it down below just like all the other mods. There's not much to say about this one. You just kind of pose exactly what you want, and you pretty much get exactly that. Next up, we go to the cat room for the Witcher portals. This is one that I absolutely fell in love with the second I saw it on the workshop. I downloaded it, and I'm like, there's no way this is going to be like the portal gun. Like, implementing that kind of setup is just kind of difficult in Source, I imagined, even though Portal is a Source game. But we've seen the portal gun in Garry's mod, and it's always been kind of janky. However, I'm happy to say, this looks really damn bitchin'. One, you can choose the color of your portal, and then simply click on 2 locations, and you'll create your portal. Simply go through one portal and you'll go out the other. Now, the thing I really like about this mod is it has this really cool depth effect. Like, I know it's just a flat image, but when you look into it, it looks as if it's going into the material itself. So however they achieved this, the mod creator did a damn good job, and it even is able to maintain your momentum just like in Portal. However, it's a little finicky going through multiple portals. I've only been able to do it about 2 times, and then when I try to enter it again, I find that it just doesn't really work. But you can create all sorts of cool portals, and you could put all of them everywhere, and yes, you could even do the roof to ceiling portal just like you do in the game Portal, and it works, well, sometimes. I definitely recommend this mod just to goof around. You can pretty much put portals anywhere on any map, and I've had no issues with it whatsoever. It's super seamless, and it's one of the smoothest portals I've seen in Garry's mod. And now we come to the map of the video. If you guys don't know, at the end of a mod mashup, I always showcase a really cool map that I think really stands out compared to other maps. True to its name, this series definitely is a big mashup of mods, and this one is TRIPPIN, which, if you don't know, I am in love with abstract maps, and this one does not disappoint. You start out in this really cool theater-esque area, which is kind of funny because we were just at a theater earlier in the video. However, this map is so much more than that. Going through the dark tunnels, you'll find yourself ending up in very strange and mysterious rooms. Even areas that don't make much sense, but these are the kind of maps that I dream about. Like, when I play these, it's as if I'm like living my dreams, and I don't know why, I've just always enjoyed these abstract maps. But some of the areas is a really cool 90s or 80s inspired arcade. And then you can even go out to a city area with a reality leak, and you can go into that room and, well, just click on the chair. Spin! There's even a snowy area where you can just explore some of these buildings, and there's even secret areas, which I won't spoil, but let's just say not everything is exactly how it seems. And we also have this really cool neon, almost Undertale-esque area that I also really like. Definitely just a really cool map. I recommend you guys check it out if you also like the abstract maps, and if you don't, hey, maybe check it out anyway, because there might be something you like. All in all though guys, that's going to be the end of this mod mashup. Let me know your favorite mods that were in the video, and let me know mods you want me to showcase on the channel in the next one. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this. Leave a like if you liked it, subscribe to see more videos like this. I want to thank you guys so much for all of your support, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and until next time, farewell. As always guys, the last video I did will be on the left, and a random video will be on the right. Thanks for watching until the end, and until next time.